Was a real Tyler back with the second to last 1997 year in review in D-Generation X in your house for the WWF side, the final preview of the WWF portion. So yeah, this was just like NWO sold out basically. With the whole faction thing, there was just 3 people in it, but whatever. December 7th at the Springfield Civic Center in Springfield, Massachusetts. Oh my god, it's the Simpsons there? No, that's just a joke. Yeah. I mean, this was actually better than Survivor Series, if you want to say. And this was not where the Scratch logo came. I thought it was, but I think 98 was the one they did the Scratch logo. I think Royal Rumble 98 was the one. It's either that or No Way Out. One of the two. But yeah. So Michaels is the most hated guy, and you're going to sit out to face Stone Cold at WrestleMania 14, which we already did. That was back in season 2. So yeah. Anyways, let's get on to this show. And yeah. For the inaugural light heavyweight division, Taka Michinoku defeats Brian Christopher. Light heavyweight this division was not that great of a division, let's just be honest. They're trying to come back from WCW's Cruiserweight division, but yeah. This was a good match. I give it a 6 out of 10. Oh no, I give it a 7, my bad, rather. Oh, Jesus Christ. Los Borges defeats the Disciples. Crusher's not here anymore because he left for WCW. Well, he won't come until the following year, but whatever. This was shit. 0. And then we have a Tough Man match, which is basically a prequel to the Brawl for All. Yeah, remember that fucking thing? Butterbean defeats Mark Riddle by disqualification. Fuck this shit, 0. 2 zeros in a row. Almost want to give it a negative, but I'm going with 0. Anyways, then we have for the WWF Tag Team Champions, New Age Outlaws defeats the Legion of Doom by disqualification. Second match in a row gets a disqualification finish. Okay, Tag Team Championship match, but yeah, New Age Outlaws will not be with DX until right after WrestleMania, so yeah, I get a 4.5. And then we have a boot camp match. Sorry. Triple H defeats Sergeant Slaughter. Yes, this happened. Triple H will finally become that guy until 2 years later, let's just be honest here, but by 98 he becomes Intercontinental Champion again. And then we all know by 99 he becomes WWF Champion. I think they wanted to shock people with Mankind winning the championship, and then have Triple H win the next night, and yeah. So yeah, this is the first of 2 matches Triple H and Shawn had. Triple H is facing Sergeant Slaughter here, and then Shawn Michaels has to face Ken Shamrock for the WWF title in the main event, and whatever, okay, this match was just nothing special. Triple H was going to win this match. Why couldn't Triple H just squash Sergeant Slaughter? And by the way, Sergeant Slaughter comes out to Kurt Angle's theme. Okay, yeah, this boot camp match was not that good. I give it a 2. And then we have the return of Jeff Jarrett to the WWF. And yes, I was correct about that because he left WCW some point after Fall Brawl. And he went back to the WWF, and yes, he defeats The Undertaker by disqualification. But this was not about Jeff Jarrett, unfortunately. This was all about the setting up The Undertaker and Kane feud for WrestleMania 14. Yes, this was just this was just a plot device to set up Undertaker and Kane. And Undertaker's going to face Shawn Michaels anyways. Why couldn't Undertaker beat Jeff Jarrett here and then give his title opportunity at the Royal Rumble? Because what the victory for Jarrett going to do? Nothing. This was not bad. I get a 6 because of the setup between Undertaker and Kane. Okay, then we have for the WWF Intercontinental Championship. The first time these two face off on ever. Stone Cold Steve Austin defeats The Rock. I mean, this was the best match of the night. Bar none. I mean, these two don't have a bad match. I mean, look at their matches. You know, this was just like Shawn and Taker. This match is not was memorable compared to their other match, like WrestleMania 15, Backlash, WrestleMania 17, you know, Rebellion 2001, WrestleMania 19, you know, those classics. But yeah, Austin came out in his pickup truck. The Rock stole the Intercontinental Championship, and the week leading up to it, and Stone Cold comes out in a pickup truck. He stuns D'Lo Brown on top of the pickup truck. And, yeah, Austin wins. Unfortunately, he was not going to be champion that long because you're going to set him up for the WWF Championship. But, yeah, I give it a 9 out of 10. I mean, I can't find a bad match between these two. This was a really great rivalry and great chemistry between Rock and Austin. And then finally for the WWF Championship, the main event, Ken Shamrock defeats Shawn Michaels by disqualification, so the championship does not change hands. I mean, why couldn't you have Shawn beat Shamrock cleanly here? But whatever. It's just like when Hogan and the Giant from Sold Out. It's an NWO base period. Why couldn't the NWO clean swept all the WCW guys? But whatever. This match was okay at best. I give it a 6.5. It's just Shawn had. This is just a roadblock for. Well, Owen Hart came back, but that didn't set up for the Rumble and the next one. No, it set up Michaels and Undertaker in a casket match instead. Okay, whatever. Yeah, this was right after the Montreal Screwjob, so Shawn Michaels got a lot of heat at this point. Well, technically Vince McMahon has more heat than him because Shawn did not screw Bret Hart. Vince screwed Bret Hart. So yeah. And we'll see you at Starrcade, Brett. Yeah, this show overall was just... It was better than Survivor Series. I give it a 4 out of 10 for that. Mainly because of Austin and The Rock. So that's all the WWF pay-per-views in 1997. And next up, the last pay-per-view I'm going to talk about is... Starrcade 97. One of the controversial WCW pay-per-views ever. Bye.